It's amateurs like you who give kidnapping a bad name.
Wednesday went through hell and back in Season 1, but Season 2 is about to shake things up. Netflix just dropped the shortest teaser for Wednesday Season 2, and even with just a few quick shots, it confirms that Tyler is making a comeback, and his past is going to be important this time around. In Season 1, Tyler seemed like your typical sweet and friendly teen from Jericho who formed a bond with Wednesday. Their connection even hinted at romance until the shocking twist that he was actually the Hyde, being controlled by Marilyn Thornhill. But his story is far from over. The teaser doesn't show much, just about 3 or 4 shots from the new season. First, we see the outside of Willow Hill Psychiatric Hospital. Then, Tyler appears restrained in chains. And finally, Wednesday steps into the room, likely to confront him about a brand new mystery. With just these few glimpses, fans already have plenty to theorize about when it comes to Tyler's role in Season 2. So let's break down everything we know so far, because this season is bringing all the twists, terror, and chaos we could hope for. Tyler might not bring outright terror in Wednesday Season 2, but chaos? That's almost guaranteed. With him being held at Willow Hill Psychiatric Hospital, there's a good chance the new season will dive deeper into his Hyde abilities and, more importantly, his mother's past. In Season 1, we learned that while Tyler was responsible for the Nevermore murders, he wasn't acting of his own free will. He was being controlled by Marilyn Thornhill, making him more of a pawn than a true villain. However, his Hyde powers weren't random, they were inherited from his mother, who was sent away to Willow Hill when she lost control. Now that Tyler is locked up there, Season 2 could finally explore what really happened to her. If Wednesday finds herself at Willow Hill, it's almost inevitable that she'll start uncovering the truth about Tyler's mother, and that could change everything. At first glance, Mrs. Galpin doesn't seem like she would have a huge role in the story. She's presumed dead, and there's been no hint that she might return. But Wednesday also revealed that she attended Nevermore Academy as a teenager. That little detail could turn out to be crucial in solving whatever mystery unfolds in Season 2. Even if she is truly gone, her past could be the key to understanding Tyler's abilities, his connection to Nevermore, and maybe even his potential release from Willow Hill. Of course, there's always the chance that she isn't dead after all, because on Wednesday, nothing is ever as it seems. If Mrs. Galpin's death wasn't as straightforward as it seemed, it could have major consequences for Tyler's story. What if Willow Hill had something to do with her demise? If so, Tyler might be in even more danger than we thought. And despite everything he did in Season 1, Wednesday might actually think he's worth saving. After all, he wasn't a cold-blooded killer, he was a manipulated teenager with nowhere to belong. The fact that Tyler is coming back in Season 2 is exciting because it opens the door for a proper redemption arc. Yes, he was the villain last season, but was he really the bad guy? He was an outcast struggling with powers he didn't understand, and was used as a tool for someone else's plans. Maybe this season will give him the chance to break free from that, and maybe, just maybe, Wednesday will be the one to help him do it. With so many lingering mysteries, Wednesday Season 2 has a lot of questions to answer. What's going to happen with Xavier now that Percy Hines-White is out? Will we finally meet more members of the Addams family? The possibilities are endless, and fans have plenty of theories about how the show will tie up these loose ends. One of the biggest unresolved issues is how Wednesday will handle Xavier's absence. With Netflix firing Percy Hines-White due to serious allegations, the show has no choice but to write Xavier out. Tim Burton faced a similar situation with Beetlejuice when he had to exclude Jeffrey Jones. Instead of awkwardly ignoring the character, he gave Charles Dietz an off-screen gruesome fate devoured by a shark in a stop-motion sequence. Wednesday could take a similar approach by revealing that Xavier met a horrifying demise between seasons, possibly at the hands of a new villain. It would keep the story moving while avoiding any unnecessary distractions. While Xavier might be gone for good, Principal Weems is another story. Despite her apparent death in the Season 1 finale, there's a chance she could return. She was a major ally to Wednesday before being betrayed and killed by Marilyn Thornhill, but in a show filled with supernatural elements, death isn't always the end. Fans are hopeful that Weems could come back as a ghost, or maybe the show will reveal that she never actually died in the first place. With Wednesday's eerie, gothic atmosphere, a resurrected Weems would fit right in. Whether through some creepy twist or a long-buried secret, her return could add even more intrigue to an already chaotic Season 2. With Wednesday Season 2 set to expand the Addams Family lore, one exciting possibility is the introduction of Cousin It. Season 1 did a fantastic job of bringing classic characters to life, from Catherine Zeta-Jones' regal Morticia to Luis Guzmán's eccentric yet lovable Gomez. Even minor characters like Fred Armisen's Uncle Fester made a lasting impression. With Season 2 promising to bring in more familiar faces, Cousin It feels like a perfect addition. Originally created for the 1960s TV show, It is one of the most bizarre and entertaining members of the Addams family, a walking mass of hair with a bowler hat and an unintelligible voice. His inclusion could add an extra layer of quirky humor, especially if he ends up as a faculty member at Nevermore Academy, or even an unexpected sidekick for Wednesday. While new characters are exciting, Wednesday Season 2 also has a major mystery to unravel: the identity of Wednesday's stalker. It's already been confirmed that someone will be following her around Nevermore Academy, and speculation is running wild. One of the boldest fan theories suggests that the stalker could be none other than Enid. As one of the only people to truly earn Wednesday's trust in Season 1, Enid seemed fiercely loyal, but was she too loyal? Her desperation to befriend Wednesday could easily be seen as obsessive, and her bubbly, friendly nature could be a clever mask for something much darker. If Enid were the stalker, it would be the last thing Wednesday or the audience would expect, making for a shocking twist. But Enid isn't the only familiar face who could take on a surprising new role in Season 2. There's also Tyler, the former Hyde who was being controlled by Marilyn Thornhill. In Season 1, he was a pawn in Thornhill's twisted game, but what if Season 2 sees him change sides? One popular theory is that Wednesday will become Tyler's new Hyde master, but instead of using him for evil, she'd use his monstrous abilities for more noble purposes. This could pave the way for Tyler's redemption, shifting him from an antagonist to an uneasy ally. If the show explores this angle, it could add an interesting layer to their dynamic. And that wraps up today's video. If you want to stay updated on all the latest movie news, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. By doing so, you'll stay in the loop with all our future updates. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Remember, we're always open to your suggestions for future videos, so feel free to leave them in the comments below.